Hey guys, it's me, Ronaldsmusicfactory, and I'm getting ready for the 4th of July. Today's 4th of July, but I'm going to have my cookout and everything on the weekend and everything. So I got to get my chili ready one day ahead of time, because I've noticed that a lot of people, they have these 20-minute chilies and everything, but I just don't do it that way. Mine usually takes overnight to really thicken up and be really good. But I'm going to show you my ingredients I'm going to use. First, you'll need a pot. You'll need some kind of good. You'll want some. I'm going to use 2 dills of beans, 2 pounds of beans. I'm going to use 2 pounds of some really good, some chuck. And just for filler, I'm going to use. I really don't like these hamburger patties as hamburger patties, these pre-patty ones. And so really the only use I ever have out of them is if you get a decent one, you can put it in your chili and it'll fill it out. I like mine to be kind of like a soup even, where the meat's just all over the place. And you'll need some sliced tomatoes, diced tomatoes, whole tomatoes, any kind of tomatoes you can use. A lot of people use tomato pastes or a tomato sauce for the chili. I don't use these, and I don't use garlic. This right here I hang around my neck and fight off vampires and stuff. But anyway, what I do use instead of tomato paste is I use just a regular Hunt's, or just really anything you can get, a sloppy Joe or a manwich. It's a tomato paste. It just has a lot of peppers and stuff in it. That I use onion. I would say you can't put too much onion in a chili, but I use bell pepper, red or green. It really doesn't matter because you're not going to have too many colors in it, because I cook it for 10 or 12 hours. I don't know, however long I want to. And another thing I want to tell you about. The beans, you're going to have to watch this close, because the beans and the vegetables, everything's going to it's going to absorb water, so it's going to drink the water, and you're going to want to make sure that you keep enough water in there. You're going to want to put all your ingredients in the pot and then put your water in there, because if you go putting water in there for the beans already, then you're going to wind up overflowing the pot. But anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute and get everything chopped up. Okay, over here on the vegetables, I got Tiffany Rock 79 cutting them up, and on these right here, all you really want to do is, it doesn't matter what size you make them, because if you cook it long enough, it's all going to cook down. Everything's going to cook down. There's not really going to be anything there anyway. It's just all going to be the flavor. The meat brown, because I cook the meat first. I brown the meat. Then I also use, I like this Williams chili seasoning. You can use anything you want. Any chili seasoning will work. Okay, by the time I get all this browned, it's going to be about 4 pounds of meat. I know that sounds crazy, but you really ought to try this one of these days. I mean, wait till I get into the salt part, then you're going to really think I'm crazy. Because beans, if you cook anything like a bean or any kind of vegetable like that, a potato, well, you need to put a lot more salt in there than most people think. Hold on one second. Then I'm gonna, after I get brown the meat, I've got the beans here, so you can see those, just kind of setting in a little bit of tad of water, letting it get heated. And as soon as I brown the meat, I'll put the meat in there, I'll put all the ingredients in there, then I'll put my water in there, and you're not going to believe how it's going to look at the end. That's the key. This is the way to do it right. If you want some real chili like you might get out of a can, or you might get at a chili cook-off or a restaurant, this is the way to do it.